This music's kind of catchy. A little creepy, but catchy at the same time. What is up, everybody? Little Miss Theoris here, and let me say, welcome to The Deed. Now, you can get this game off of Steam. It's like only 99 cents. And basically, you're trying to get away with murder. Yes, murder. You're supposed to kill somebody and get away with it. Yeah. So you like go back to your family estate after like not being there forever. And you're gonna, I think, you basically end up kind of, killing your sister, and you have to frame somebody for it because you're trying to get the family inheritance. So let's see if I can get away with murder. And yes, look at my fabulous Markiplier t-shirt. Well, actually, it's a hoodie, which is funny because it's true. Because it's like she wears short skirts. I watch Markiplier. She's Chick Captain, and I'm still watching Markiplier. Because it's funny because when I got the hoodie, my roommate was sitting there and took a picture of me and sent it to me, and it was just like, it's so true. Because I was sitting there, play the intro, skip the intro. Because I was just sitting there watching a Markiplier video while wearing it. She's like, yeah, she's just gonna sit there and watch that for God knows how long. Let's play the intro. F1, game options. F12, reset game. Alt enter, full screen. Escape. Access menu and inventory. Okay. Seems simple enough. Was that the intro? Oh, Scotland, November 1940. Isn't that like the end? Yeah, that was like the end of World War II. We're in Scotland! I can't do a Scottish accent. I can only do British, I'm sorry. And slight Irish. Oh, I have to click. Is that me? My name is Aaron Bruce, son of Malcolm Bruce, and rightful heir to the Dunshill House. I'm sorry if I mispronounced this. Okay. I have recently discovered that my tyrant of a father intends to disinherit me in favor of my deranged younger sister. My relationship with my father is strained, to say the least. I have decided that the time has come for my sister to be removed from this ghastly equation. I don't know why I want to read this in a British accent. My dog's looking at me like I'm crazy. I intend to put her out of her misery. Oh, yeah, see? We admit that we're gonna go kill her. Great. Unfortunately, my sister never leaves the confines of the Dunshill House, which makes the matter more complicated. Complicated indeed. I have not visited the family home in quite some time. I can't bear to be in that hellhole for long. Ooh. He said a bad word. However, my presence on the night of my father's 50th birthday will cause no suspicion. If he hasn't been in there forever, and he shows up randomly, it's like, oh, hey, it's your birthday, I'm gonna show up. It's really not gonna raise questions? I feel like it would. Cause no suspicion. Ah, click. I must choose the timing and method of the deed very carefully. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. I go and it is done. The bell invites me. My voice is suddenly dropping into like my Michael Bale narrator voice. Oh, yeah, we're on a train. That's why it's like wobbling. Oh, it's such a pretty blue outside. It makes me want to read it in a British accent, not a Scottish accent. Bloody hell, George. I'm suddenly Ronald Weasley. Bloody hell, George. Who has been responsible for maintaining the gardens? It used to be Big Jack Willis, sir. He's been dead almost a year now. Oh. I don't pay attention. I do a little here and there. Can't do much on account of my bad back, though. My sister hasn't offered to help you, then? Miss Jennifer isn't really the outdoor type, sir. I know, George. It was a joke. Very funny, sir. Let's go inside before the ocean comes to Dunshell. Yes, it's an ocean. If it's your own house, why do you have to knock? Homecoming! Converse with your relatives and search the house for useful objects. Objects are divided into two categories, items of evidence and weapons. Okay. You'll only be allowed to pick up 2 objects from around the house before dinner commences, so choose wisely. After dinner, you will have the chance to plant an item of evidence if you wish, and then commit the murder. Okay. There are many ways to do the deed, but only the cunning will succeed. Ha! It rhymes. Okay, back to seriousness. I like the sound of rain that was going on. It was very soothing. Good evening, Mr. Aaron. May I take your coat? Of course, I would rather keep my coat. Only if I take your dress. Okay, let's not harass the maid. What? Nah. Of course. Yes, take this blasted wet thing off. Why do I gotta be mean? Oh, I'm wearing a vest. Isn't that pretty? You're new, aren't you? Sophia is my name. I recognize you from your pictures, Mr. Aaron. I'm not new exactly. I've been employed by your family for almost a year. It is just that you've never visited before. I have been busy. I don't get along with my family. Offended. Just what are you trying to say? You offend me so. Nah, let's try to be nice. If I'm trying to get away from murder, I gotta be nice. Yeah, so it said that there's multiple different ways, so I mean if you guys want me to try to find all of the ways to frame people, I mean just let me know. I'd be very interested in it. Because I did play through this once because my roommate wanted me to, and I strangled her with my bare hands on accident and got caught, so we're not gonna do that this time. We're gonna find a different way to do it. Let's see if I can see who I can frame. So I've been busy. My work keeps me busy. I understand. I've been away from my family a lot since I started this job. You are now here, and I'm sure you're eager to meet the others. Your father's in the library on your left, and your mother's in the parlor, which is on your right. Your sister is upstairs in her room, I think. Thank you! Thank you for your help, Sophia. See, let's be nice. Gotta be nice if you're gonna get away with murder. I'll be in the kitchen preparing dinner. I'll sound the bell when dinner is served. Let's move closer to me. You guys are stuck seeing my face close up. Take my glasses off. And fix my hair. You know, this kind of, having my hat on dulls the sound somewhat. It's like when my volume's up really high because I'm trying to hear things, it gets better. Okay, so let's talk to my mother first. I see you made it, Aaron. Forgive me if I don't stand. Your mere presence has almost given me a heart attack. Hello, Mother. Please sit down if you want to talk properly, Aaron. I don't want to crane my neck looking up at you. Fine. Oh, there's a book. You glance over your shoulder to make sure your mother isn't looking. The red book on the desk says diary in front of it. Take my mother's diary, leave it where it is now. We'll leave it for now. Let's go talk to my mom. There we go. So, Aaron, you finally managed to make it up here for a visit. Please tell me you aren't just here to cause trouble. I'm like listening to the music in the background. It's kind of funny, and I'm trying not to laugh at it. I'm here to make amends. Trouble is what you all deserve. Whatever do you mean? I don't know why I'm making Aaron like a girl. Aaron. Just kidding. It's like A-R-R-A. That's a weird way to spell Aaron. Is it Aaron or Aaron? Good question. Okay. Let's be nice. Because apparently I caused trouble. No, Mother, I'm not here to cause trouble. Quite the opposite. Oh? I do that a lot. I say oh to people, and then people think I'm being mean. It's like, no, it means I'm curious because I want to know. I just realized my hat reminds me of Tyler. Tyler! I'm sorry, I'm in a really weird mood. It's like 10:17 p.m. when I'm doing this. Which, like, it's not super late, but it's, like, kind of late-ish. So, yeah. Considering I've been planning a trip all day today, so, yeah. Oof. Anyways, back to the game. Our family has been dysfunctional for a long time, and I have to take some responsibility. Oh, so I was a troublemaker. Sipping oolong tea. I'm sorry, background music. For what it's worth, I apologize for any stress that my behavior has caused you over the years. Aw, I see. You forgive me if I'm a little skeptical about this sudden change in your attitude, Aaron. I don't know why I just made her sassy. Feeling slightly sassy. I am in a slightly sassy mood today. I'm gonna sass all y'all. Just kidding. I need to try to actually finish this game, you know? However, if we can get through today without any drama, I would appreciate it. Have you been up to see your sister yet? She's been going through an unusually difficult time. Will she be okay? Christ, what's wrong with her this time? Rather not her. Oh, let's show concern for the sister I'm about to kill. Will she be okay? You sounded worried. Do you think it's serious? Is it serious, Doctor? Is he going to live? No. Again, I'm sorry, I'm in a really weird mood. But when am I not in a weird mood? I'm sorry, guys. I'm just really, really, really random. And this background music isn't helping me. I have not seen her this bad in a long time. Do you remember the summer when she, with the razor in the bathroom? Yes, I remember. That was the last time I remember seeing her like this. So yes, to answer your question, I am worried. Anyway, you should go and talk to your father if you haven't already. Wish him a happy birthday. Oh, and at least try to sound like you mean it. Even now, the familiar, musty smell of your father's library fills you with dread as you step inside. You have too many bad memories of this room. I know, reading, right? It's so terrible. Oh my god, we should never let kids read. Just kidding. Always read. I love books. Books are good for you. When your father isn't looking, you quietly open the top drawer of the desk and take a look inside. It seems like it's filled with his memorabilia. One of the items sends a shiver through your bones. The cruel leather tarse your father used to beat you with when you were a child. Oh, okay, so abusive dad, insane sister, and mom that does not care. Such a great family. Let's move this over here. Take the leather. Leave it. We'll leave it for now. See what else we can find in the house. But I guess I gotta go speak to my father. Hello, Father. Your father remained silent for several moments, and a chill seems to pass through the room. Oh, through the library. Oh, gotta be specific. When he finally speaks, it is a quiet and bitter tone. You told me you'd never enter this house again, boy. That's my best way I could try to do a guy voice. That's sounds bitter. I don't know what a bitter tone sounds like. Why are you here? Honestly, in my opinion, I have a feeling that when I go to edit this, that my voice is just going to sound the same completely through the entire thing, where in my mind, it sounds like I'm doing different ones, but it's going to turn out that I'm not, and then I'm gonna laugh at it and just be like, I'm not even gonna try to redo it or try to fix it. I'm just gonna leave it just so I can laugh at myself and so that everybody else can laugh at me, because if y'all laugh, that makes my day, considering we're playing a game that's about murder. And I'm sorry I keep wiping my eyes. I usually like never take my glasses off unless I'm going to bed, so it like feels really weird. Okay, to see you, of course, Father. Happy birthday. To discuss the inheritance. I know everything. Ow. Okay, that was not fun. I almost threw my headset off. That is none of your concern. Let's tell him happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pops. You're 50. Big 5-0. Is that backwards to you guys? Oh, no, that looks like 05, 50. I don't know. He's 50, okay? He's 50. So, it's obvious why I'm here. I want to put all that unpleasantness behind us and wish you a happy 50th birthday. Yeah, happy 50th birthday. You're old. He doesn't really look old minus the wrinkles. He has like a handlebar, has like a mustache, goes to W-ish. Happy. You honestly think this is a happy day for me? Another day when I can watch my life's work crumble into nothing? Another day to see our bloodline slit its own throat? Today's a good day. You know how to make me happy. Move back. Move back home. That's what I'm gonna just say now. Take your proper place and do your damn duty. I could just picture like Vin Diesel's voice. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing like Vin Diesel when I read this, because his voice wouldn't make it sound intimidating. It would just make it sound very amusing, because his voice amuses me more than like it intimidates me in like any way, shape, or form. I'm so random. You have to let me live my own life. I refuse to move back here and suffer your abuse. I will consider if my sister is put into care. I have to let me live my own life. It's too late, Father. I have my own life now. My own home. My own job. I have a job. I like my job. Damn them both to hell. Do you think your pathetic little life really means anything? Why, actually, yes, I do. You're the last of a noble dynasty that stretches back hundreds of years. What does your life mean next to that? It's my life, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's everything. My life, I'd be the same way. It's like I grew up, growing up into royalty. You're gonna be like, do you really want to do that? It's like, no. Is it royalty, or is it just like rich people? I think it might just be rich people. It's a random box behind me. I'm not gonna like get this done like for a while. But you're the same snot-nosed brat you always were, boy. Obviously, I didn't give you enough discipline as a child. Let's be civil. I can see you're determined to be impossible. I think we had better end this conversation now. Yeah, be sassy. All of the sass. I would never get sassy with my dad, though. I love my dad. And so if I tried to get sassy with him, he'd get sassy right back. And like, you don't sass him. Because his level of sassiness, like, outsasses everybody. Like, don't get me started. You're the impossible one, boy, as always. But I think you're probably right about one thing. This conversation is pointless. And now it's over. Dun dun dun. Get out of here. Oh! You're mean. Fine. Maybe I will leave. Why you gotta be mean to me? Let's go here. Okay, so like I know where all the like weapons are. The dusty old wine cellar is where your father likes to practice billiards. The laundry room is next door, and beyond this, that is the service quarters. It's like one of the weapons is a pole cue, which you can pick up here. Another one is rope, which you could pick up in the little wardrobe in the hallway we were just in. And then in here's the maid's room, and you could pick up a shard of glass from the mirror. At least I think I know all the weapons. I know one of them is your bare hands, rope, glass from the mirror, pool cue. Let's talk to him. Hello. Oh, hello, sir. What can I do for you? You seem quite distressed about something. I do? Well, I'm sure it's nothing. You probably should blah, 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 blah. You should control yourself. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Okay. Your concerns are my concerns. Shouldn't you be helping in the kitchen? I suppose you're right. Nope. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Should have brought my water over here with me. Come now, George. We've known each other many years. If something is troubling you, I want to hear about it. If you insist, sir, ever since the new maid arrived, I feel like I'm being nudged towards early retirement. She is obviously being trained to become the new housekeeper. She is taking over my responsibilities one by one. I've tried discussing the matter with your mother, but it's no use. She hasn't been herself lately either. But please don't trouble yourself about it, sir. I probably shouldn't have said anything at all. So the new maid is a bully? What's wrong with my mother? No, you shouldn't have. I won't trouble myself. What's wrong with my mom? In the other words, yeah. In what way is my mother not herself? Eyebrow. Ever since your sister's condition has become worse, your mother has become rather cold and withdrawn. Your sister has gone through difficult spells before, but it has never affected your mother like this. There's darkness that I've never seen in her before. I should say no more. Please excuse me, sir. Okay. And, like, there's no weapon in here that you can get because you can't go through his stuff because he's in there. Okay, let's go. So, like, don't pick random stuff up because you can only pick up 2 items. I'm sorry. I'm sorry again for yawning. Let's go in the drawing room. And here you could pick up some evidence if you wanted to. You managed to force open the locked drawer of the writing desk. Inside you find papers of poetry, penned in your sister's handwriting. They seem to be love letters, penned to an unidentified female. From the description, you would guess it's the new maid. Interesting. Take one of the poems. Leave the poems alone for now. Leave them alone. An assortment of family records and heirlooms are contained within this ornament, whatever that word is. Glass cabinet. Oh no, it's going red. Oh no, 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 no. Ah, it's red. I don't know. Of course you do. Use that head for once, boy. Great Uncle Thomas? What initials do you see on that silverware? CB. And what kind of half-wit spells Thomas with a C? I spell Thomas with a C. I feel like I'm being extremely loud and I feel bad because my roommate's trying to sleep. I don't know. Well, I do. It's the kind of half-wit that's standing next to me. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no. Knock it off with your rudeness, boy. Dude, seriously, stop being rude for no reason. Now, which of your ancestors owned that silver chalice? Oh, yeah. If you get this one wrong, there will be serious consequences, boy. Whoosh. I feel like I got smacked for something. Oh, I'll say one thing for my father. His style of parenting has always been consistent. What? Always been consistent. Okay, so we go this way. Head to the pantry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, after I like edit this, I'm probably gonna go to bed. If I don't post it after, I'm probably gonna post it and then go to bed. Yeah. Make sure it's like uploaded. I don't know. Yeah. Walking into the pantry, you begin to salivate at the promising scent of roast beef coming from the kitchen beyond. That sounds really good right now. No, wrong way. Come back. I want to show you guys a weapon. You find nothing interesting in the drawers. On top of the cabinet, however, you see a blue box marked rat poison. Arsenic! I'm gonna leave the arsenic for now. There's nothing particular in there. Here's another weapon. 'Tis be the knife. It seems the maid has left a sharp kitchen knife unattended. How foolish of her. What am I gonna do? Stab her with it? Jeez. Can I use the... I wish I could use the loaf of bread. Okay, let's talk to the woman. Oh, hello, Mr. Aaron. I was about to say Master Aaron. Because usually, like, when you have, like, maids and stuff, they usually, like, refer to, like, the owners of the house as, like, mistress and master. So it's just like, oh, yeah, Master Aaron. And I've been watching Black Butler lately, so it, like, pops into my head again. Is there something I could do for you? What time will dinner be ready? I want to ask you something about your time here. What time will dinner be ready? I'm gonna ask you about your time here. Actually, I want to ask you something about working for my family. Oh, how do you deal with my father's temper? Does my mother treat you well? What is it like working for my sister? Has George been bothering you? Ba-da-da. How is my mother treating you? She has a habit of falling on bad terms with the servants. I can't imagine why. She has been an absolute delight to work for. She's even increased my salary when your sister's condition deteriorated and I have to provide some care for her. I don't know why, but reading this, I feel like I'm not enunciating enough. And you guys are probably just gonna hear blah, 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 blah. Not every employer would have done that, so I am extremely grateful. Ooh, yeah, I'm excited. I get a new mic. Ooh, I get a new mic. And I get my acoustic padding, so then I can fully set up my recording area to make it easier so that I don't have to worry about sound. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. And also, in like January, I'm possibly going to Seattle. I'm looking forward to that. Going to see Markiplier's You're Welcome tour, and also visiting some family out there. I only worry that Jennifer's strange outbursts cause your mother too much stress. More than once I've heard her swear that she can't take it anymore. I'm sorry, I must get back to work now. I'll ring the bell when dinner is ready. Okay. Okay, we talk to them. Let's go upstairs and talk to my sister. Parents' room has not changed in years. It remains a frozen time capsule of childhood you would sooner forget. It's just an old chair. Oh no, it's a non-flashback. George said you wanted to see me, Mother. Yes, your sister will not be returning to St. Mary's this year, Aaron. Her condition has become too serious. I see. Have you nothing to say besides that, Aaron? No, nothing. This is precisely what I wanted to talk to you about. The silly feud with your sister must stop. Why do you think her condition keeps getting worse? Perhaps it's because you refuse to even acknowledge her. She killed Henry. Wasn't it like Henry Jackal? Or was it Henry... Yeah, I think Jackal's from Jekyll and Hyde. His first name was Henry. I think. I don't know. For heaven's sake, Aaron, it was only a rat. He was my friend. I should have never allowed you to keep it in the first place. If you must blame someone, blame me. Will you forgive your sister? Never. Very well, Aaron. You leave me no choice. I will have to speak to your father about this. Why does everybody always just be like, I have to go to the dad? Like, moms can do stuff too, bruh. Okay. This house always brings back far too many memories. Summer days drifting away. I don't know why I suddenly started singing that. It is only once you slide the top drawer open that you remember this is where your father keeps his shotgun. The shiny barrel almost seems to call out to you. The guns are certainly noisy but efficient weapons. No, I don't want the shotgun because I have to carry it with me. I don't know where I'm gonna hide a shotgun on my body. Okay, here's another thing that you like interact with. You look at your reflection in the mirror. Funny, you don't look much like a murderer. Funny. Wouldn't that be considered ironic? Ta. Yeah, see this one? It's another flashback. Mother says dinner is ready. Go away, little rat. Jennifer, what are you doing? Why do you stare at your reflection like that? Stop making fun of me. I'm not making fun. I really want to know. I just wish that... What, Jennifer? What do you wish? I wish you'd go drown in a lake. You know, she looks really pretty, to be honest. I like her hair. Mother is waiting for you. He took that death threat so well. My sister's obsession with mirrors goes right back to her childhood. I never did understand why. Maybe she says diamonds! Diamonds, Jim, diamonds! Oh, God. You enter the surreal atmosphere of your sister's room. Mirrors of various sizes cover the walls, creating an eerie illusion of a crowded space. Orient clocks are your sister's third love, right behind mirrors and cruelty. Your sister is too busy staring at herself in mirrors. A mirror to notice you. Oh dear. I don't want her panties. I don't want to talk to my sister. She scares me. Okay. So many mirrors. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's go to this other room. You step inside your former bedroom. It's now a simple guest room. Most of your old furniture has vanished, probably thrown in on a bonfire, knowing your father. Here's another weapon. At least one item of yours remains from your former room. Your old fencing sword. At least this is a weapon of which you are very well practiced. No. Because then they'll know it is me, and there's like really nothing else in the room. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the drawing room. That's this one. Then I'm gonna take a love letter. Yep. Plant it in the right place. I can raise questions about the relationship that my sister has with the maid. I went the wrong way. I need to go get the arsenic. Because like I said, I did play this before, and like I saw kind of like what happens. So after dinner, the maid is like, oh yeah, I'll bring you some snacks. So let's see if I can successfully poison the snacks. And thus the bell rings, signaling that dinner is served. Now let's try not to start a fight. Sophia, could you come here for a moment? Yes, ma'am. Pour me some more wine. I don't know why I just keep... Okay. Yes, ma'am. But madam! Oh, what is it, George? I must protest. It has always been my duty to pour the wine at dinner. Oh, well, I don't want to cause any trouble. Nonsense. What does it matter, George? Stop being over pedantic. But I... Don't you think you've had enough, Mother? Don't let Staff speak to you like that. Come on. Let him pour the wine. He just wants to look at... Hey! Don't be mean to him. Careful, Mother. If you drink more, you might end up embarrassing yourself. I just started a fight. It's a little rude. That's enough out of you. How dare you insult your mother? An interfering little rat, isn't he? Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut? You're right, I'm sorry. It was too much wine. You better not let it happen again. Sophia, could you come here, please? Yes, Miss Jennifer, I just wanted to say that this was the loveliest meal I've ever tasted. She looked prettier as a kid. Now she actually really does look kind of insane. I don't know how you do it, you cunning pixie. You are too kind, miss. Of course I will have tea and cakes for you in the drawing room as usual after dinner. Oh, you are so good to me, you sweet thing. So very, very good to me. I won't have any, thank you. I couldn't eat another bite. Well, you weren't offered any, so there. Please, Jennifer, let's all try and be civil. Anyway, let's not forget why we're here today. Let's celebrate your father's birthday. Such a very important occasion for all of us. Yeah, so important. My abusive father is 50. You're so dear to us, Malcolm. Happy birthday, Daddy. Indeed, happy birthday, Father. Let's hope it will be one to remember. Doing the deed. Now it is time to quickly plant any items of evidence you have. To do so, simply enter the desired room and select the item in your inventory. When you are ready, enter the drawing room to do the deed. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. No, wrong way. Let's do this! You see Jennifer staring out the window ahead of you, lost in one of her strange moods. She hasn't noticed you enter the drawing room. Now is the time. Okay, poison, the silent weapon of an intelligent killer. Sprinkled over the cakes on the table, it could easily be mistaken for a frosting of sugar. Jeez! Having added a generous portion of your special topping to the cakes, you step back into the shadows and watch to make sure she eats them. Sure enough, she soon turns to the plate and devours 2 of them in quick succession. The poison works surprisingly quickly. She begins to choke and her skin turns green. Finally, she falls to the ground in front of you. Examine her body to make sure she isn't breathing before placing a container of poison on the desk. The deed is done. Time to leave before someone discovers it. Dun dun dun. I'm sorry that I suddenly stopped reading everything. I was just kind of zoned into the fact that, hey, let's see if I can get away with this. Good evening, everyone. I am Chief Inspector Winston Lewis. I understand that this is a difficult time for your family. You damn right it is. I want to know what you're doing wasting time in here while my daughter's killer is still out there. Well, Mr. Bruce, we found no evidence of forced entry and nobody was seen entering or leaving the house. It would seem impossible, blah, 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 blah. It would seem entirely possible that the killer is in this room. What? No! That seems highly unlikely, Inspector. Perhaps it is. However, in order to follow protocol, I have to interview each one of you in turn. This is going to be a really long episode, I'm sorry, because I'm going to do this all in one video, so if y'all want to, I mean, heck, you guys can skip to the end if you guys wanted to, just see if I get away with it or not. Miss Bruce, would you meet me in the library first? I suppose so. The interview. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Bruce. I'm sure this won't take long. Before we begin, I'll ask the search person, okay? Turn around. Now that that's out of the way, let's move to the interview. As you know, I've already spoken to everyone else who seems present at blah blah blah. We have now completed our initial search, but we'll get to that later. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First, we will run through all your activities. Once you arrive at the bases, that you and the butler arrive shortly after 7 o'clock. You greeted at your door. Later, you want to speak to the maid again. Alright, so this kid. I had some concerns about the way she was being treated. My family can be hard on new staff sometimes. That seems like a good reason. Two of you spoke about your mother. She was quick to tell you that your mother was an excellent employer. Later on, you had a conversation with your mother, Gloria, in the parlor. She told you that you were untruly... I was being sincere and being nice to everybody. Yes, I wanted to clear the air between myself and my family. I see. Do you think it is slightly suspicious that you suddenly wanted to reconcile after all this time? No, I don't think so. Very well, then. She says you spoke briefly about your sister. Apparently, you seem quite concerned about her well-being. We were worried. My mother and I were concerned that my sister might try to take her own life, as she has attempted once before. She had she? I'll take note of that. You went to see your father in the library. I understand your conversation became quite heated. My father has a very short fuse. Many of our conversations go that way. Would you say that he has a violent temper? Absolutely. I see. That's good to know. You discussed the prospects of you moving back to here. You refuse to do so under any circumstances. I understand. I've already made a life elsewhere. My father fails to accept the fact that I have my own life now. I just can't move back here. Of course not. That's completely understandable. Let's discuss your conversation with the butler. You spoke about your mother's recent moods, yes? Yes, my mother has been having a very hard time dealing with my sister's condition. It sounded like she had been pushed to a breaking point. Interesting. Did you speak with your sister before dinner? No, I did not. Very well then. Let's move on to the events that took place during dinner. Apparently you made a comment about your mother's drinking habits. I felt I had to say something. I thought she was drinking far too much. Do you think anything to do with your sister's difficulty with coping with... Almost certainly. Interesting. Now I need to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death. Where were you when you heard the maid scream? Ground floor. I was in the parlor. Oh yes, your mother mentioned you were in there with her. As I said earlier, you have completed our initial search of the property. We found a poem written by your sister, which appears to clearly express romantic feelings towards the maid. Given that we found it in the maid's room, we can be sure that she had read it. Perhaps it is proof that the two of them were involved in a secret relationship that would make her a suspect. I will certainly have more questions for her, at least. I am curious about the murder weapon. The poison had apparently been sprinkled upon some cakes which the maid had prepared for her. However, you almost... Oh god, you also must have passed through the pantry. No! Of course, your sister may have done this herself if it was a suicide. It is all very interesting. Oh, I got concerned, but while some of your behavior this evening has been peculiar, I can find no cause for any significant suspicion. While there is some suspicion regarding your father, I don't regard him as a serious suspect. I also think the evidence surrounding the maid might be worth another look. I think I'll also be taking another look at the evidence surrounding your mother. Despite her condition, I don't believe your sister committed suicide. Now, as for what happens next, you can go. For now, I would appreciate it if you don't leave town. I may have more questions for you later. I think another interview with the maid will be required also, and I will need to be speaking to your mother again. A verdict of suicide seems unlikely, I'm afraid. Although the inspector harbored suspicions about you, you were not brought in for further questioning. I got away with murder! Sophia the maid was taken in for questioning and initially became the prime suspect, but it was determined that there was no significant evidence to lead to an arrest. You had gotten away with murder, it seemed. However, you had not given them sufficient reason to suspect anyone else either, and your father harbored suspicions of his own. Some years later, you were surprised to see his obituary in a national newspaper and horrified to learn that he had given his estate and possessions to a trust organization. You had committed this foul act for nothing, and now there was nothing at all to give you comfort in the long night when the demons of your past come to haunt you. Well, okay, so I went insane like my sister after having killed her. Okay, well, okay, well, that's the deed. Yeah, so that's the deed. You can get it on Steam. It's only 99 cents, but it's actually worth it. I enjoyed, because for a game that's only like 99 cents, it's actually pretty good. And yeah, oh god, went insane. Oh, okay, well then. Yeah, so that's all for today. At least this video anyways. So like, comment, hit that subscribe button down there if you want to, and share this video with your family, friends, whoever. And I'll be seeing y'all in the next video. Bye guys.